Hey guys, it's Alex. Not too much to talk about today. I do have a topic, but it's not more than informative. I'll start with my updates because they kind of go into it. I didn't weigh in this morning, so I'm sticking with that pattern. I did eat a little better yesterday. I still ate a good bit of crap, but I ate a little cleaner at least. I had like a salad and sushi for lunch, and then for dinner I had a veggie burger and a soft pretzel, so with some cheese and some snap peas. So again, I think I've said it before, but the veggie burger thing, and whoa, that was a bouncy phone. But the veggie burger thing is not like I'm vegetarian. It's because they're easier to make and acquire and whatnot. So I can put the veggie burgers in the freezer and then take them out and microwave them for a minute and a half, and I'm good to go. Versus a burger, which I have to like grill or cook or whatever. So anyway, my topic for the exercise, I took Ben for a walk, but I didn't do much else, and that is because of today's topic. I was in a flow state, and I have been for a couple days with this stuff that I was talking about, I believe, called the nature of code, like programming simulations and cool algorithms and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff really excites me a lot, and like to the point where I spent hours staring at my phone and stayed up late because I have an application on my phone that allows me to write simulation code, basically. So I was like just changing variables and watching what it did, and changing other variables and watching what it did, and just all excited, and it was pretty awesome. So what I would like, a flow state then is just a state that you get in because you're really enjoying what you're doing effectively. And it's that time when time just kind of disappears, like it always feels like I was fiddling with it again this morning, and that's why I'm running late. But I'm like, oh, I'll just look at this for a minute, and then like 15 minutes later I was like done, and I'm just like, oh god, I gotta go shower and stuff, so like, I don't know, it's like I said, I don't, or like I might have said it in a different recording, but today's topic isn't very, I don't know how to give you something to apply with it, but it's interesting and maybe help define it for you. I think I'm getting a cold of some sort, one way you can apply it is just, or not apply it as much, but one way you can look at it and look at today's video is kind of just, if you find yourself getting in this flow state, you might have found something that you enjoy enough to kind of focus on, like don't change your topic too fast at that point. Like, stick to it for a while and see what comes of it. It's like I will be playing with this for a while. I have run out of the oscillation videos that the guy was making. I'm moving on to particle systems, which are interesting to me and I will definitely watch, but are not as interesting to me as like physics simulations, like springs and pendulums and stuff like that. So, but I'm going to be playing with all kind of stuff. I made a bunch of really cool images yesterday. This frustrates me because I made a bunch of really cool images yesterday. I saved a bunch of them. They're like swirl patterns and cool, just different stretches on the swirl patterns and different like variables with that. And then I hit back one too many times on my Android phone, and the stupid bullshit application that I was using was apparently is not built to handle that, and took me back to an old version of my code. And since it auto saves instead of just letting you click save when you want to save, it auto saved the old version of my code and completely overwrote the like hour and a half of code changes I had made, because the old version of my code was from like a while back, and I'm not really sure why it did what it did, and it's really super annoying, and I left a bad review on the application because I think that's stupid. And I hate applications that think for you. Like, I hate things that are like, auto-saving, so they don't give you a save button. And actually, auto-saving in general is kind of annoying to me because, sure, in the event of a crash or like a power outage or something like that, it saves your code. But it also overwrites your code when you don't want it to. And it really should have some sort of overarching like undo function, if nothing else, so that like if you accidentally do that and then it automatically saves because that's what it does, then you could just undo it, or maybe save a bunch of copies of it and allow you to do that, which is also kind of effectively this overarching undo function, but whatever. So, but I made a bunch of images and stuff and I was having a ton of fun with it, so I would just recommend, if you find yourself in a flow state at some point, which is by definition something you don't really do, or something you don't really find yourself in a flow state, you just happen to, you become in a flow state and then you kind of aren't aware of the fact that you're in it. That's kind of the idea, but you can become aware of that, and if you find that you're in a flow state, look at what you're doing and look at what it is that you're trying, and it might excite you. That might be something that could be your passion. I hear like they wow but they talk about finding your passion, and I don't really know what my passion is. I really enjoy sharing knowledge, and I really enjoy fiddling with simulations and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I don't know if there's exactly this like one thing you're meant to do. I like the way Tom Bilyeu puts it, that it's more just something you're supposed to build. You build your passion, you find something you enjoy doing, and you just push toward working with that, So I really enjoy physics simulations and building them and fiddling with them and tweaking little variables and see what happens and stuff like that. So, or connecting things with other things. Like I was having a lot of fun connecting the color of the dot that was doing some drawing for me with the rotation angle that it was at. So as it swirled around, it would make different colors and stuff, and you could definitely connect that to like some real world thing where it's like it represents data in some weird swirl pattern. I don't know. It'd be neat. But so yeah, if you find yourself in a flow state, or if you notice that you were in a flow state with something, look at what you were doing and try to look more into that and try to analyze more what you were doing and why you enjoyed it so much, and you might just find something you really enjoy doing and that might be something you could call your passion. So that's it for today. I did not manage to talk for 25 minutes, so there's a positive. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. You guys are effing amazing, and I will see you tomorrow.